You're at 109 right now.
Hey everybody, let's talk about Big Snoop Dogg. I have four of his CDs right here. Gonna talk a little bit about these four CDs, or rather, all of his discography. He has quite a lot of CDs. Yeah, really. Let me start off by saying, during my day, back in my day, we, I remember waiting 2 years for a record to be released. So an artist would release one record and then 2 years later they come back with another one. And that was like customary. It was like, ooh, we have 2 years to sit with the record until they come back with something new. And that was just, for me, that was just customary. I waited, you know, gave DJ Quick 2 years, gave Snoop 2 years, whatever, whatever. But then something changed and, cut to today and you have like Nas releasing a record. I mean, he released like four records over 3 years. Like, that's unheard of, right? With, King's Disease 1, 2, and 3. And then I think that Magic record. Like, something's different. Something has changed. I mean, and, for a long time, Jay Z was the king of touting, his productivity and saying, hey, or his prolific nature. Jay Z would say, oh, every summer I kept it hot for you for 10 summers, blah 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 blah. Didn't Nas say 30 summers in his case or something? Like, anyhow, Snoop has released a tremendous amount of material lately. I'm looking on Google right now to look at his discography because I personally can't keep up. I have four Snoop CDs in front of me. I've you know, tapped in to check out Snoop over the years, but boy, oh boy, look at this. All right, I'm gonna count them. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I have to do that again. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 studio albums. That means 20 records for Snoop alone. 20. And of those 20, I have four physical copies. All right, so let me just get into my story. I was in middle school and we were listening to the deep cover track. 187 on the undercover cop. Yeah, and you don't stop. Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. That was our introduction. That was my introduction. And the one thing that captivated me about Snoop is the way he moved his hands when he rapped, especially in deep cover. That those hand gestures were really important because that was my first impression of Snoop, and yeah, just seeing him move that way was just like, wow, that's different. It was something little, something minor. It was just a matter of him, speaking on his reality and using his hands to emphasize certain things that he said. And he doesn't do that today, but at that time for me it was like, wow, that's unique. Corny, right? Yeah. No, but I remember on the basketball courts, we were, talking about Snoop. Like, oh, did you see him rapping? Oh, look, this is Snoop. Yeah. So it wasn't just me. That was something that captivated our young minds. After that, there was nothing but a G thing with Dr. Dre, and I remember getting a cassette single of nothing but a G thing. It had the instrumental on the B side. I had the idea for our graduation that we were going to put our lokes on. All of the members of our class, we were gonna put our lokes on. We are gonna be cool, and then we were gonna play the instrumental to nothing but a G thing, and then we were gonna rap. We were gonna change the lyrics and rap nothing but a G thing for our class. One, two, 3 into the 4. The class of 93 is stepping through the dough. Something like that. I don't know if we were the class of 93, 94, or if we were talking about 97. I think we graduated in 94, so we must have been 94, the class of 94. And then I graduated in high school in 97, so, yeah. But we weren't thinking ahead. We were thinking about, at that time, middle school. So we graduated from middle school in 94, so we were the class of 94. Anyhow, we did that. That was my idea. I went to, I went to the Slauson swap meet to buy all of the glasses, the dark shaded glasses, and we did that. We literally did that. We includes everyone in my class, but myself and someone who is a member of Snoop's team today. That's right. We were youngsters rapping Snoop's lyrics, for ourselves, or we were what did we do? We customized Snoop's lyrics for our class, and years later, the same student who wrote those lyrics now works with Snoop. Imagine that, coming full circle. Salute to Jay Black, right? So nothing but a G thing. The Chronic just like blew all of our minds away, man. The Chronic, that had a huge impact on hip hop on the West Coast and just everything. After the Chronic, Snoop released Doggy Style, right? Chronic was 92, Doggy Style was 93. I didn't have any money in 93. I was in high school, and the only way that I got a copy of Doggy Style was if I made a cassette tape copy from a CD or another tape, which I did. Excuse me. The hustle back in the day was you go to the warehouse, Sam Goody, whichever distributor is, you would go there to buy your CD or your tape or your album or whatever. You take it home, use a cassette tape to record the audio. This is piracy, right? And you record the artist's music, so you have a copy for yourself. You keep that cheap cassette tape, and then you go back to the store and ask for your money back, get a refund for your CD, tape, album, whatever. So that was the hustle if you didn't have any money. And I did that on a number of occasions because I didn't have any money. So I do not have a copy of Doggy Style, and that's pretty much why, because I didn't have any money when the record was released, and well, I guess I just didn't buy another copy later. But anyhow, these are the 4 CDs that I did buy. These are the originals too. And also salute to Snoop because Snoop owns Death Row Records now. And Snoop took the music from Death Row Records down so you don't have access to that music. In particular, you cannot go on Apple, Tidal, Spotify. I'm certain you can't go on Apple. Those other, Tidal and Spotify, I'm pretty sure you can't find it there either. I'm referring to the I'm referring to the Dogfather album right here. Yeah, Snoop took this album down, so you can't listen to it. But I have the physical copy, so I can listen to it. Yay. Like Cube. That's cool. Maybe the same goes for the Snoop Dogg. The game is to be sold, not to be told. Maybe there are a few records of Snoop's that you cannot find online, specifically the Dogfather. And yeah, so I'm glad I have the physical copies. I can listen to Snoop, and it's a good little nostalgic, reminiscing, walk trip down memory lane. It's pretty cool to do that. What can I say about Snoop? But Snoop has always, always been a presence. Always came with it. Always had a unique voice. Speaking of a voice, I keep having to clear my throat. My goodness. Yeah. Let's see. Let me go to Dogfather. One of my favorites from the Dogfather record has to be, there's so many of these songs, Snoop Bounce. I think that's a good one. Up Jump the Boogie. Snoop's Upside Your Head. That was a good one. But then there was Doggy Land. Come with me to Doggy Land in the place I am. That one right there. That's a hot one right there. Doggy Land. Yep. Snoop's Upside Your Head. 6 minutes. No. 2001. That's a good one. Well, this is a really good record. I can listen to it from top to bottom. It's a really good record. Another one of the favorites that I purchased was the Rhythm and Gangsta 2004's release with Pharrell on production. A lot of good joints on here. Drop It Like It's Hot is on here. Let's Get Blown. Oh yeah, Ups and Downs. And then a bunch of other stuff that's just really good. Yep, a lot of good music from Snoop. So, what can I say? Yeah, Snoop's presence is always, Snoop has no matter what Snoop was dealing with in his business life and personal life, Snoop always delivered. And so even today, Snoop is that mega star. Oh, and now we have Mount Westmore. Snoop, Cube, 40, and Too Short. Again, Snoop doesn't miss. Snoop is on point still to this day. So it's a beautiful thing. So, yep, those are the CDs of Snoop's that I have. Just, you always had to have a good Snoop Dogg record or a CD in your collection, in your tape deck. Roll around and listen to that. Snoop's always provided us with good music. And he's always kept the vibe really chill. He got into, he'll speak on some gangster stuff, but Snoop Dogg is all about a good time, a good healthy time, right? And then he did the Rastafarian. He got down with the Rastas and went to Jamaica. Man, that must have been an amazing time, just to be in Jamaica with the Rastas, the true Rastas who were right there, working alongside Bob Marley. Snoop Lion, Ja Rastafari. All right, that's my video on Snoop Dogg. Peace and salute. Good music then, good music now, and good music in the future. Yeah, thanks to Snoop. Oh, yeah. And there's one favorite song that I love a lot. Latoya Williams, Fallen Star. Snoop's in the video, and he just does a great job of just, like, bringing old school. He knows how to bring that old school, that 70s stuff. Remember that, which one was it? You know what I'm talking about. Man, the Players Ball video, Ricky Harris and all of that. That video. Snoop can bring in the 70s like none other. That's why he was in Dolomite. Dolomite is his name with Eddie Murphy, because he knew how to, he could go there to the 70s, man. That's what's up. Okay, everyone. Thanks for watching. Peace and blessings, and keep bumping Snoop Dogg, and enjoy your day. This is iSee109, and I'm out.
You're at 109 right now.
Peace, everybody, and welcome to the iSee109 podcast. And today, right now, I'm just talking about Big Snoop Dogg. Snoop Doggy Dogg. Shout out to Big Snoop Dogg. I have here 4 records. by Snoop Dogg, right? These 4, not records, these are, well, albums. These are CDs, compact discs, right? I'm gonna tell the story about being a fan of Snoop Dogg. Yeah, all right. I was in middle school, and Nothing But a G Thing came out, Dr. Dre, and we were graduating from middle school, so I had this idea: why don't we get some lokes, some shades, right? Everybody in our class get our shades and put them on, and then play the music, play the instrumental from Nothing But a G Thing, and then everybody will say something like 1, 2, 3 into the 4. The class of 94 is stepping through the door. 94. I think we graduated in 94. I graduated from high school in 97. So what does that mean? 8th grade, so that was 4 years. Maybe we said 97, the class of 97. Maybe we said 94, I don't know. Or maybe we said 93. Well, anyhow, I orchestrated that. I went to the Slauson swap meet to get the lokes, and I had the instrumental, and then Snoop Dogg's how do we do vocalist? Yeah, Snoop Dogg's vocalist. The dude who is Snoop Dogg's vocalist right now, we went to school together. Jay Black. What's up, Jay Black? And I'm pretty sure he wrote those lyrics that we all sang or sing, you know, for our middle school graduation. He's a dope lyricist and all. And so, yeah. So that was my introduction to Snoop. It was Nothing But a G Thing. Wait a minute, that's not true, because going back to Deep Cover, Snoop was on our radar as young middle schoolers in LA because of this right here. Go back and watch the Deep Cover video. Snoop was talking, and he was putting his hand motions like this when he was speaking. I don't know, they just left us with an impression like, yo, he's cold, look at him, look how he moves, oh man, this dude. So our minds were just blown at that time from the Deep Cover soundtrack, you know? And so we were I remember being on the basketball court, you know, rapping like Snoop, We thought we were big Snoop Dogg, right? So anyway, yeah, so it was Deep Cover, and then it was Nothing But a G Thing, but Nothing But a G Thing took off, or rather, Nothing But a G Thing confirmed what we suspected about Snoop, which was, man, he's a star, right? And Nothing But a G Thing, we graduated, we moved on. By the time I got into high school, 94, Snoop released his debut record. I don't have a copy of Snoop's CD, I don't have a tape, nothing. At that time, I didn't have any money. Still don't have much money. But, yeah, I didn't have any money to buy the CD or anything. So the game was, what you did was you took a cassette tape, or you went to the warehouse. Maybe you had $10 on you. That was for food or for something else. You had your $10 and you bought the cassette for $5.99, $9.99, I don't know what it was. You bought the cassette, you took it home, and then you recorded the music. You played it on your tape deck and you copied it. This was piracy, right? You copied the music, put it on a blank cassette tape, and you listened to your blank cassette tape and kept it home with you. Meanwhile, the original you took back to the warehouse and you gave them some excuse. Oh, I didn't like this. I want to exchange it for whatever. And they gave you your money back. So you got a chance to listen to the music. Same thing with CDs. You'd go, you buy the CD, you listen to it, and then you say, oh, I don't like it. I want to exchange it. Give me my money back. Meanwhile, you've already recorded the material onto a blank cassette that you can listen to when you're riding around in your car or whatever. That was the game. Everybody was up on that one right there. Anyhow, yeah, I never owned Doggy Style. That was his debut record, Doggy Style. And It's a great record. Here's a little bit of trivia for you. If you had the tape of Doggy Style, then you got that bonus track. It wasn't G's and Hustlers, but it was that other track. It was hidden. I mean, it wasn't on the CD. And you'd wonder, because the CD cost more than the tape, so you'd have to scratch your head and wonder, well, why did my audio fail? I was just recording all of this that I was saying, and now the only recording I have is on the GoPro. I don't have any better audio. I'll end it here. Peace. It stopped? The audio stopped and then it picked up? I don't understand what happened. Something funky happened. I wish that didn't happen. I've got 6 minutes of footage, but doggone it. Only 2 minutes and 56 seconds worth of material recorded. All right, peace, y'all. 109 or 109 is an idea as much as it is a number. I call it 10-9. To understand 10-9, it takes a creative mind willing to explore numerology, psychology, history, philosophy, and statistics. iSee109 explores the mysterious interpretations of this number from a myriad of perspectives.